Welcome back to Options Education Week here at thesteadytrader.com. We're here on day 2. Well, when we talk about options, what I have found is that lots of people are really eager to learn different option strategies, which of course is wonderful. But over the course of time, as they start learning their strategies, they start getting further and further away from what using options for is really kind of the point. Now, taking a step back quickly, it is important to understand that most traders and investors at home are using options largely for leverage. We will talk about how we can use options for income and hedging later on this week, but for the most part, people are using options for leverage. Now, what people tend to do is they will start considering an option strategy and then building the narrative around, let's say, a specific stock around their option strategy. Here is why that's problematic. If we think about an option strategy in the name of in the case of a particular stock, all I am doing if I'm using an option, particularly if I'm using it for leverage, which again is what most people are doing, is I'm trying to lever my bet. So if I think that the stock might go up over time, over the next short while, then I should probably do some sort of a bullish strategy. Likewise, if I think the stock is going to go down, maybe I should do some sort of a bearish strategy. But lots of people, what they do is they say, okay, I've got this new amazing option strategy that I learned from XYZ on Twitter, YouTube, whatever. So I'm going to take that option strategy and fit it around any given stock. But in reality, what we really need to do is we need to come up with a direction that we think the stock is going in and then using the appropriate option strategy. Now, this is what typically trips up a lot of people because they end up over the course of time forgetting that the underlying analysis should start with the underlying stock or ETF or whatever the underlying asset is, as opposed to just putting on an option strategy for the sake of putting on an option strategy. One way we can do this is using tools. For example, we like to use our Market Rover tool, which not only tells us what the broader direction is of the stock, but also what the near-term direction might be, so that we can then, given this likely path of least resistance, in this case, you can see we got a buy signal here and a buy signal here. When I get these signals, I can then go ahead and, in this case, put on a bullish option strategy. But if I don't have a solid handle of what I think the stock is going to do in the first place, it really makes no sense to use an option strategy until I can understand which option strategy is appropriate given my outlook for the stock. Hope it was helpful, and we'll see you in the next Options Education Week video. If this video helped you, please make sure you subscribe to the channel, you give us a thumbs up like, and if you want to see this approach in action, you will want to join us in our Set the Market morning call, which happens at 9 o'clock Eastern Time, Monday through Thursday. Make sure you join us for that in the link down below. Again, subscribe to the channel. I'll see you in the next video.